Ladies and gentlemen, this is the image of Mr. Ish, aka Muffin Man, and this is the look of a man who's been broken. His ego has been bruised, and he's been exposed for shoddy, quick Google research against PhD Marc Lamont Hill. Now, this is an image from behind the scenes on the Joe Budden podcast. And he usually puts out behind the scenes footage of the shooting days of the week, usually twice a week. And there's the flat earth debate kind of ensued again on the podcast because Ian Schwartzman, who's Joe's manager, comes in with the flat earth shirt in response to Mark's shirt and had all kind of weird flat toys of planets and stuff like that. And the thing is, the flat earth thing is not necessarily the biggest issue. You can believe the earth is flat around whatever you want. But what it does is this actually exposes the method and the methodology of research or lack thereof that our brother Ish has in his arguments. He usually can pull it off with people on this level who are not really degreed. You know, he's going up against Melissa Ford, Flip on the regular, Joe, who's a high school dropout, Imani, who's a high school dropout, and all of that stuff with him. Even he even said himself at one point on one of the Patreon episodes called Lenny Lion a while back, where he stated that he felt he was the smartest person in the room. As a matter of fact, Flip asked him directly. He thinks that Ish thinks that he's the smartest person in the room, and Ish agreed, and everybody kind of laughed at him. Well, when today's behind the scenes footage dropped, it was clear that when Marc Lamont Hill is in the room, he better check his tone because Marc Lamont Hill has empirical data and research. He's a PhD, which means in order to obtain that degree, it's not like like an honorary doctorate. Marc Lamont Hill had to do all of the steps to get that level of degree, and he showed why just by explaining how the scientific process works. And it kind of left Ish befuddled, and he tapped out and tried to run out the back door, which is very disappointing, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, I believe that from here going forward, Ish is going to kind of, I'm going to say he's not going to bow down to Marc Lamont Hill, but I think he's going to be kind of, because to be honest with you, he's been pretty, um, I don't want to say he's been quiet, but this year he's really been reserved a lot more than previous years. I think he's kind of over the whole critique of him on the podcast, and he's trying to reserve it. But he's not going to go one on one with Marc Lamont Hill no more on camera too much because it looks bad when you look at the behind the scenes footage.